Well, hello. I'm here. Hi, right on time. All right. What do I got? Dave's day. It's the 11th. Again, the 15th is when we are looking for the maypole and the sunflower sunglasses. Those are the two things in the month that I need to order, and we're gonna see those soon. Um, Character 8 still does not have any mail. Interesting. I'm sure we're gonna see it soon enough, though. And here we are. So what do I have to say today? Um, Today is gonna be the last KK thing. It's exciting, hey? Classic library wall, classic recipe. I don't need more like it. But yeah, KK is here, and I'm on, and we're gonna get him on stream. Watch the milestone pop in real time, and life will be good. Um, So our plan for tonight is I'm gonna see if I can get invited in. I'm gonna put a small amount of effort into that today. When I say small, that could get out of hand real quick. So we'll wait and see how that plays out. But we have to see, who's outside and can actually. No, this is not the right one. I need the wooden one, don't I? Man, not again. Just give me the wooden music box. Come on. There's like so many recipes, and it's kind of hard to remember like which ones you do or don't have. And it's like, you try to remember the ones you don't have because the list is a lot smaller now. But even then, you still sometimes have those moments where you think it's the one you need for a split second, and then you quickly realize that it's not, and everything's over. It's not fun. Not fun. Okay, so Goldie should be awake. Goldie is awake and outside somewhere. And then the other three that have had their houses redone. Oh, come on. Well, two of them are inside, so not great. It seems like a bit of a trend. This might be how it's gonna play out, but we'll have to wait and see. Hello though. How's it going? Are any of these people somewhere? Are they watching? Nope, just Hopper. I did get into the Able Sisters on my second character today. I didn't want to miss out on any potential clothing. And of course, there wasn't any potential clothing, so there's nothing to miss out on. We got an old tire here. That's just wonderful. Peachy, even. It's real great to see. You love to see it. See it. I'm not really sure where everyone is. But I've, remodeled these houses so I can try to have, um, people sell me things from their house. I don't know if now is a good time to try to get invited in. Because I just don't see them. Like some of my villagers are asleep, and usually they put, well, I don't even know. The stores are closed, so they could be visiting someone else, or they could be like in the museum. It's not really helpful, so I can't really do anything with that. So maybe tonight's not a good night for it. Maybe I'll come back and try again later. Don't know if that's gonna be better or worse based on the time. But why don't I just listen to KK for now, and we'll go from there. Leave it up to me. Leave it up to him.
Now me now me oh now me oh que me oh na oh me na oh me oh now me oh now me now me que oh not me, oh not me now. Oh not me, oh not me now. Oh not me, quit me, not me, oh me now. Quit me, quit me, oh me, oh oh. Oh, 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 oh. Now, me quit, not me, oh, 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 me. Quit now, oh quit. Now, me, oh, me, oh, quit. Ow. Now, me, oh, quit, me, oh. Na, oh, me, na, oh, me, oh, now, me, oh. Now, me, na, me, quit.
Well, that's officially that. You can see the Nook milestone pop up there. Finally! I could have had this done months ago, but I was just very slow. That's it. We've done all of these finally. See, there's all those. Done. 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 Look at all that. Finally. What a time. What a time. Taking quite some time. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna go through my other characters. As I said, I've gone through, or I went on with my second character, so I grabbed the recipe, did that both yesterday and today. No need for me to go back on him. So I'll go through everyone else who gets the recipes, and then maybe at the end I'll try to switch back to my character to see if I have any luck. It might be best to just call it there, though, and try to put more time into figuring that out tomorrow. I just don't know if there's going to be enough people, right? Because I've done 4 houses, but, you know, 2 of them were inside, and the other 2 were nowhere to be found, at least nowhere obvious to be found. So I just didn't have a good feeling about it. And it's raining too, which is not great. So maybe tomorrow will be a better day for it. And maybe I just won't bother switching back. Honestly feel like that might be the best decision here. So maybe I'll just go through everyone because I didn't yesterday. Anyway, yeah, we want to just see. I have to try to make it happen because it's just not going to naturally happen. You know, before when I was... And here's the other thing. If I tried to do this earlier, I might have got more mileage out of it easier or quicker. But, yeah, you know, like, I don't have to be on my main character for anything anymore. I've spent all the time fishing. You know, I got all 300 requests done. That took so much time. I had such long streams because they're on an hour-long cycle, you know? I'd do one, I'd do another, and then I'd do a bunch of stuff to fill in that hour or so, or up to an hour of time that I'm waiting for the next one. And if I was doing that now, and they were inviting me in, it would be great, but by the time house site invites were, like, a thing, that stuff was basically done. And it was not clear, you know, if and when we were going to get an update of this size, so that's kind of where I'm stuck now. Like, I have to either, like, just idle off stream or idle on stream, which I hate doing. I hate not doing anything on stream. It's just weird. You know, I'm just sitting around here struggling to make up, you know, things to talk about. You know? It's not very fun for anyone, really. I'm just, like, you know, staring at the screen. It was kind of the same with, like, farming for balloons at one point. That's a new recipe. That's a new recipe. That is a new recipe, people. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Open wooden shelves. That's insane. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're at 10 recipes. This is taking us down to 9. Just drop that, make sure I don't learn it. Life is good. I will switch back to my main character solely just to craft and learn that thing. Learn and craft, but whatever. You know, order doesn't matter. The fact is, we got something new. Open wooden shelves. I'm feeling pretty smug about that one. And I say that because it's a smug recipe. Yep, yeah, great joke, great joke. Yep. Well, that's great. I'm really happy about that. I was not expecting that, especially like on my first Switch. So that actually brings us down to 9 recipes. But yeah, like I've said, I am going through all 8 characters now. Um, so I can get recipes. If I actually got all the recipes sometime soon, which would be, you know, quite the feat. Let's be real. Let's not joke around here. It would take a lot for that to happen. A lot of good luck. But the fact that I have had these characters maybe 6 weeks or so, let's say that. I can double check that if I really want to, because it would have been like here. Like this one? That's April, right? Yeah, it would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just over 6 weeks I started making all these new characters. And in that time, I've now gone from 20 remaining recipes to 9, which I would say is pretty considerable. You know, I think that's pretty good. It's definitely not bad. It's pretty good. GG. So. Anyway, we're going to go down to 9 as of today. It'll be the 2 crowns, the 2 flower crowns, the stupid things that'll haunt me forever. 2 golden items, the gear tower and ladder kit, the imperial pot, medium wooden partition, sen maizike barrel, skateboard wall rack, and the wooden music box. Not the shell music box that I have seen probably 5 or 6 times now. Anyway, yeah, what I've been saying is just it's a lot different, because before, if I was like doing other things on stream, it'd be great, but now there's really so few things that I can do on stream that like serve a purpose. So that's why it's frustrating that it's literally like just supposed to be me sitting around trying to make some random thing happen. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that this week I'll be able to get an invite and at least test how this works, and if it even works with the things I'm trying to buy. But yeah, I don't know when that's gonna happen. So we'll just wait and see. Wait and see what we get. Anyway, I remember last year I would have mentioned it. So today what did we have? I can tell you what we had. Wholesome Games Direct. That was today. And, you know, this is an Animal Crossing stream. So obviously Wholesome Games, it's something I like to play. Honestly, so far, that's probably been the best presentation I've seen. I know there's, like, no E3 this year, but they're still doing, like, the usual kind of presentations. And, you know, in the more recent years, I've started actually, like, watching E3 and, like, following it more. And you know, I have opinions on these things, and the first Summer Games Fest thing, it had some cool stuff in it, but most of it wasn't that cool. It wasn't really for me. But then the Devolver thing had like the Plucky Hero. That game looks really great. I'm really liking that one. There's that weird Lamb Cult game too, which looked like it could have some potential, but I don't really know. It also looks like a roguelite. That's another problem. I've noticed a big trend lately, and this is such a weird thing to even talk about because it's like, you know, Metroidvanias were like the indie thing. They were like, oh my god, it's another indie Metroidvania. And you know, I love Metroidvanias, so I don't even care. But I know a lot of people are like, the indie market is saturated with Metroidvanias, and you know, it's true. There was a lot of them, and they're still making a lot of them. And I'm not gonna complain because it's like it has historically been my favorite genre for so long. And now like the Souls, like Soul, all those games, those are like maybe above Metroidvanias, but they might be my new number one. But they're like basically number one and number two. And I see like the Souls like game as being an evolution of the Metroidvania game anyway, because I see a lot of parallels between them. But they're obviously very different, but not different, but very different. But whatever, you know. They have a lot of design philosophies that kind of line up in similar ways, which is why I appreciate it, and that's why I think it's like an evolution in a sense, or it's like a split branch or something. Anyway, that was like, you know, the indie thing, Metroidvanias, and you know, like I feel like nowadays the indie thing is like roguelikes, and I see a lot of deck building games, and I'm not trying to knock roguelikes or deck building games, but I am not a very big deck building kind of guy. And I see a lot of games that like have these cool art styles. I'm like, ooh, what's this? And then I see that it's a card game. I'm like, man, it's a card game. You had me. Not gonna lie, they had me in the first half. You know that meme? That's how I feel. And again, you know, nothing wrong with liking that. It's just not my thing. And I see a lot of them. And the other one is yeah, the roguelikes. Oh boy. Roguelikes are they're a tricky one. They're a very tricky one, okay? Also, like everyone I've done a house for is like inside right now. I just don't know if today's gonna be a good day for it. Might have to do more houses. Or just include a couple things of each for everyone. I don't know. Anyway. We're making like record time here almost. What was I saying? I was saying something. I was definitely saying something. Yeah, roguelikes. I played Binding of Isaac like way back when. You know, when it was like the original roguelike, perhaps. One of the original like mainstream popular ones. Before, I feel like actually, you know, it probably wasn't one of the originals, but I feel like it really did help to popularize it, at least like in the indie game scene. I don't know, I could be off base on that. But I feel like that was my first exposure to like the genre. And I really don't like that game. So it kind of left a sour feeling, you know, of the genre in general. But I think that's just because I really don't like the way the game plays, and I really feel like the RNG is just made to make you suffer. And I don't feel like it's designed in a good way to make you suffer, like the Souls games. And that's a different thing. I'm not getting into that. But then I played like Hades. Hades is really good. It's a really good game. I recommend anyone play it, I think. Don't complete it unless you're committed, because it's way too much work to complete it. Like, at least get all the achievements. Completing it would technically be beyond that, which is even more work, which is even more ridiculous. But it's a really fun game. Feels really good to play. But it definitely overstays on the achievement like front. You have to do way too much of the same thing for it. So it's like they need to be. I don't know. Like Hades was 60 hours. And that was rough. At the end, I was just like throwing runs to like talk to people so that I could progress their quests because I had done everything else and so efficiently like farmed out all the trinkets leading up to that point that I still just had like, you know, Whatever the... Can't even think of his name. Trocles. I can't even... I don't know if that's how you say it. I always forget how to say it properly. And... Is it Achilles? I think? I don't remember. I'm confused now. Whatever. You know. The really long quest that is like really RNG based because you have to meet the guy in the third area. Yeah, it's a lot of work to get there. It's not as simple. Oh, now everyone's outside. Man, I just have to like reload or something. I might try to see if I can get invited in tonight still. Anyway, so I really like Hades. It's a really fun game. But then I see all these roguelikes, and it's just like, they have to do it in a good way for me, otherwise I'm gonna get annoyed at it. That's why I'm like hesitant. But I guess it's because I was ruined by Isaac. I'm gonna just blame it all on that. Speaking of though, I'm gonna probably start playing Going Under soon. I'm kind of thinking of starting that tomorrow and seeing how that goes, which is a roguelike. So, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that genre because I think it has, potential to be good and fun and stuff. It's just, it has to be done right. Because, like, Hades, you can, like, build anything, and it's still viable. And I think that's part of the good part with Hades. Like, everything's viable, which makes it really fun to play. And it doesn't make it feel like you can just lose the run to bad luck. Which, isn't exactly great. Anyway, we're going to switch to character 8 now. And then I will probably switch back to character 1, learn the thing, craft it, see if I can invite it, and then I'll leave it for the day. So I don't need this page open. But hey, also, I'm done KK. Isn't that crazy? I don't have to deal with KK anymore. I don't have to go on every Saturday night now. That's so exciting. I have all the Nook Miles achievements now. It's insane. Actually insane. I'm actually like a little shocked. I know that I've accepted that I've done them all and it's just a matter of waiting it out, but I don't know, it's just such a weird thing to be at this point. Anyway, where were they going with that? I said something. Okay, I was talking about the indie games. That's right. Okay. Oops. Because I think that Lamb game I had mentioned very briefly that I thought might be good as a roguelike. I think that's where this all came from. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to like broach the genre more because it does have potential and I have had some fun with it, so I'm working on that. But yeah, the Wholesome Games Direct, that's what I wanted to talk about. I feel like this year's had a lot more stuff that I liked compared to last year. And the last year was the first time I had even probably heard of it. I don't know how long it had been going on prior to that. But it's like the one I look forward to the most because it has the most indies and they're all the Wholesome Games. It's fun. There's a couple that I like. I haven't really played many from last year, but I still have them on my wish list. And I don't even think, not even all of them have come out. But there's like a couple games. I saw one. I even backed one. There was like a Frog's Tale, and like the devs were inspired by the Mario and Luigi series, Tale of Symphonia. I'm a big fan of both of those games, and Kingdom Hearts, which I haven't played. But the fact that those two games are inspirations for this one, that's like, woof. And it's got a cute frog too. Like, what else am I gonna ask for here? It's like they have the Mario and Luigi combat, but it like goes more Paper Mario-y, but it also goes more rhythmic. So I don't know. It just seems like it's got a lot of potential. So I'm really, it was enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna back this. Sure, I'll back this. It's the third game I've backed on Kickstarter now. I kind of feel like I should back more games. I kind of I want to, but I feel like I'm just not. I don't think I'm like aware of them all when they're out, or I don't even know there's a Kickstarter. I don't know. I guess I'm not like too into the scene, or I'm just like too busy playing games to like keep an eye on which games are coming out. At least like at that point. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe not. Either way, let's there's the recipes page. I assume this takes wood. Wouldn't you believe it? Am I right? Sorry. I'm not sorry actually though. It's a bad joke and I am owning it. Do I actually have wood outside? Not the type any. Alright. Anyway, yeah, the Wholesome Games. There's some good stuff. Lumberjack, that's out today. Almost decided I'd pick that up. But yeah, there's a good amount, and there's like, lots of farming games and stuff, and other cute games. There's all these cute little things, and there's a skateboarding frog game. Skatebird got an Among Us update, which is horrifying to see. I was like, are you, what, bruh? Roommate joins. I'm like, what? Who greenlit this? What is this? Oh, that was definitely an interesting one. Oh well. Alright, let's customize this bad boy. This is exciting. This is 8 items and a recipe just marked off the list. Definitely exciting. Oh man. Yeah, we're so close to these recipes. And again, once I have these recipes and I have that last apron, I don't have to worry about going on every character until like December. Really. So, yeah, I don't know. We just gotta wait and see how it's gonna play out. If I had like all the recipes by the end of the summer, that would be great. I just don't know how realistic that is. Again, 6 weeks and I've got 11 when I had 20 remaining. I feel like that's actually pretty good. But of course, I've, really multiplied the number of recipes I'm getting per day. At least like uninfluenced recipes, right? I've made that point before. I'm just going to quickly double check the variants here. Alright, that looks good to me. Anyway, yeah, like the one at the DLC, that was not free of influence. It would usually be a glowing moss recipe, which is not helpful to me. Now I know my inventory is far from being full, but it's actually not Monday tomorrow, it's Saturday, so I'm a little out of schedule here, because usually I'm streaming late on a Sunday. This week is a different week. A little out there. Okay, so Tammy's outside and Genji are outside. There's potentially, I could potentially have it happen here. She didn't say anything, but I haven't also greeted her since. Or maybe I have. I don't know, I guess I'll talk to her and see if she invites me in. I guess not. Okay, they're talking. It's not very helpful for me. Move on. Okay, so I won't spend too long trying to make this happen. But yeah, recipes from like the Captain Tours, you usually targeted to something, so it didn't really help. And my beach is one thing. The recipes are from the kitchen, the restaurant. Obviously, that's cooking only, which isn't very helpful. No, Genji, no, you're not supposed to be fishing. And then the ones from the DLC Island weren't very good for me, because they were usually just what am I saying? Sorry, I'm just trying to read. Man. What am I trying to say? I've lost it. Man, I have fallen off. Ah, I don't know what I was trying to say. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the recipe. Yeah. But yeah, most of the recipes that I was getting were like linked to specific things a lot of the time. Only the beach recipes are like truly random. Which is why having 8 different beach recipes each day is probably the best way for me to get all the recipes. So I think it's been working out pretty well. And again, we got the last smug recipe now. Oops, that's not one. 9 recipes, no smug, 3 any, 3 snooty, a cranky jock, and sisterly. Really takes the list of things down, which is nice. And they're just fishy. That's just wonderful. It's not very helpful. Can I go in here and Marshall just sell me things? That'd be pretty cool. Appreciate that, buddy. Anyway, though, if I can get these recipes, I don't have to worry about all the characters. And then life is great. That's still a ways away. So, we'll wait and see how that goes, obviously. I guess I'll find this for him just because. But yeah, I mean, it'd be really nice. And I'm just trying to see, like, how I should go about doing this. Because I could move people in, amiibo them out, and... Wait, no, I have to invite people 3 days in a row to amiibo them, don't I? I do. How worth it is that? Move them in. Let's say they move in on a Monday. They unpack or start moving them in on the Monday. No, I can't even do that. Invite them once on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Person goes into boxes afterwards. They move out the next day. The other person moves in. The Friday they're unpacking. The Saturday they're on the island. Then I have to go through that process again. Maybe I can start campsite working up someone else at the same time, so that the days that people are, maybe while they're packing, I can still invite someone to like. Because like if I invite Fred, he has all of these items in his house, the sloppy items at least. And that would, like, you know, at least give them a decent chance of showing up in the bin. Not a great chance, mind you. Definitely not a great chance, but a chance nonetheless. I just really don't like this. It's really just a lot of waiting around hoping for it to happen, but I just don't know if it'll happen. And these two are just fishing. I'm gonna reload the game, and if it doesn't work then, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Alright, let's see if we can make anything happen. They're gonna be inside now. Well, Genji's inside. Tammy's not. She's talking about her place. It's like, oh yeah, check it out. Oh no. I think we just gotta wait. Like, again, people aren't thinking. They aren't inviting me over, and half the time everyone that I need is inside, and no one else is inviting me over. I had Blair try to get in my house the other day, right? And something else happened, so... I don't know, I don't think tonight is the night, and it's been 40 minutes, so I think I'm gonna just leave it there. Oh, Marshall's outside now! Interesting. I don't know. The rule with getting a request was to talk to them 5 times. And I don't know if the invite would be the same thing. You know, like... Is there like one person asking? Again, he's talking about his house. Stop talking about your house. I want to just go in Genji's house and look at his stuff and be like, oh yeah, you like that, huh? Want to buy it? But that's not how it works. If only that was how it worked. Man, this man going to bed. I don't know. I'm still so annoyed that Genji invited me to his house when I was talking to him the other day, and then nothing happened. And I don't know if that's because it wasn't the right way of an invite, or just bad luck. But it's like I'm being taunted because now nobody's inviting me. It was like within minutes of starting the other day. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth ruining someone else's house, or if I should just leave it like this for now. I really don't know. But I guess I'll just leave it there for the day. Not really much else I feel like I can do. And KK's here, which doesn't help. As you can see, Marshall just sat down, so I'm going to leave it there. Alright, yeah, so it's been just over 40 minutes. It's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'll probably be on in the morning, unless I'm on in the early afternoon, but I assume early morning. We'll do the same thing as today. Maybe I'll get that last apron. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get another new recipe. Highly unlikely considering I got one today, but if I did, that'd be pretty cool. And maybe someone will invite me in their house so I can figure out how this mechanic actually works. Because the internet sure doesn't have a great answer. Anyway, that would be nice. If I could do that, it'd be cool, but I don't know if there's an easy way to make it happen, so I don't know how viable this is to actually help. But if it works, then I know that if someone has a thought bubble, I can talk to them and see what happens. Otherwise, I might have to, just leave the game on and wait, or I don't know. I gotta figure out how it works exactly. Because nobody seems to have that information, and I don't know if I can figure it out. So, anyway, yeah. What happened today? We got KK, the last one. I have 100 KK concerts finally. Long time coming. Could have had it done months ago, but it's finally done. That's what counts. And I now don't have to go on every Saturday. And I have all the milestone achievements. So, even better. Even better. So yeah, that's done. We got a new recipe, and that's it. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll be on probably in the morning or early afternoon. We'll get all the recipes again. I'll see if someone will invite me over. I'll see if I can purchase some things from their house, and these trees will continue growing. I think they still have a day before they're ready, and I can start trying to get furniture again, hopefully. I assume they'll have furniture, but you never know. Anyway, yep, that's going to do it for today, so you'll see me again tomorrow, and I'll see you around.